Okay, so at the cemetery, have you experienced any creepy things?
Yes. I would say the most, like the scariest experience that's stuck with me till now was, so whoever gets to the cemetery, especially at the office in the morning, the first one there has to unlock everything, especially the office, but then also the mausoleum. So one particular morning, and it was a Sunday, so I'm by myself, which makes it that much better, right? So I go to the mausoleum and I'm unlocking the doors, and I usually, stupid, I know, but good morning, guys, kind of thing. And
The mausoleum, explain what it is. It's like...
So the mausoleum is basically the building on cemetery grounds where if you're not being buried in the ground, you're
above ground, right?
It's above ground, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you unlock that for visitors.
Exactly.
And you say hi to the guys. And then
I do.
What happens?
Yep. I say hi to everybody. And as I'm walking around, I start hearing this pounding coming from one of the crypts. So the crypt is like the actual space. So I'm hearing this pounding coming from a crypt in the general area where we just had a burial like the day before. So I'm like, no. I'm thinking it's like the heat that just kicked on or something. But I walked closer and closer and the knocking became louder and louder and louder. And at that point, I'm thinking, okay, I know how we seal the crypt itself. So I was like, oh my God, like even if, let's just say, this person is like still alive trying to get out, like I can't even help them because I can't operate the machinery to get all the way up there.
You thought that far ahead.
I really did. So then...
Because you thought it sounded like someone was in there.
Yeah, it was literally like against the crypt, like the crypt front itself.
Oh my God.
So I'm like crying because, it's like a surreal experience. And there's just like...
How long did it last for?
The whole experience probably lasted maybe like 3 minutes, but it was like the longest 3 minutes of my life, honestly.
And you started crying?
I did because stupidly, I got emotional because I'm like, what if this person, like, whether it's the physical being or even just like the spirit itself that's like trapped for whatever reason, like they're clearly reaching out, trying to get help, and I want to help them, and I can't help them. So after it all, I was like, I'm so sorry, and then I ran out.
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
But you never... Wait.
The end.
So, no, that is scary.
Yeah.
Because you were clear-headed. Mm-hmm. It was the morning.
Yep.
And you heard loud sounds.
Yeah.
And you never got an explanation for it? It never happened again?
Never happened again. No.
Didn't you call someone and check or something? Or what happened?
Oh, I called my boyfriend like right after. I was like,
no.
Babe, you won't believe it. I tried to help. I wanted to help. And he was like, what do you mean help?
Okay,
like,
but
listen
did
to
you
yourself.
figure out which unit it was coming from? Like which
No.
crypt?
So it's like a regular building. So they have hallways and stuff like that. So I got as far as like to the edge of the hallway that the noise was coming from, but I didn't go so far as to like walk down the hallway and figure out like which one it was coming from. I didn't
Okay,
go
is
that
there
far.
plumbing in there? Is there heating in there?
There is heating and there is plumbing, but those noises, I've heard them time and time again, and completely different because it was like a consistent...
Wait, you've heard them again?
I've heard like the noises of the heating and the plumbing going on and off, or like getting stuck and stuff like that. So that was...
Yeah. Oh, it was
and at that
different.
point, I had been working there for a good year, so I knew all the...
Maybe
all the
someone was
noises.
buried alive and like they weren't ready.
Oh
God, that's a nightmare. That's the biggest nightmare.
Funny you say that, though. That's actually where wakes came to be, was because people were passing away. So yeah, it's kind of like they're displaying you in back then, like on the living room table or in the dining room table for everybody to say their goodbyes, but then to also kind of like give you time to like, hey, you still there?
Give them a poke.
Yeah, exactly. Give them time to wake up, I
God.
guess.
Wow.
Wait, so those things are called wakes to see if you're awake?
I mean,
Maybe.
it's essentially, yeah, that's kind of the ghost story behind those. So
Wow. Mm-hmm. And see, I don't know about that. To me, see, I'm always going to go the science route and see. There's got to be maybe some kind of explanation. I don't know. I'm evidence. I need evidence.
Okay.
I'm a skeptic.
Okay.
So, they've done experience in the brain using probes where they can elicit different feelings.
Sure, definitely.
So there is a fear part of our brain that elicits kind of a fearful response. And that's all related to survival.
Yeah.
Right? We all want to survive. So if we touch something hot or dangerous, we
Jump back.
we jump back. Or so I think the same is kind of in a lot of different things. So what do you think happens when we die?